Hey Aries, your May 2024 reading, exclusive to Patreon. I'm sorry you're not getting a beautiful Central Park aesthetic backdrop like most of the other signs, but I'm doing a very mom life today, dirty sweatshirt. I did have the baby ready to go out to the park and he just wasn't having it. He wanted a day of constant eating and sleeping with me sitting on the couch. He's asleep out there now with his dad in the next room. So I could have said, okay, I'll do the reading tomorrow or Saturday, but I think it's probably better to get it to you now. You're the last sign I'm reading for Aries, just after Pisces, which I just read for now in this room too. And my general feeling on why you're the last sign that I've read for Aries is because you're still processing something. You might even still be a little stuck on something, and certain pennies have had to drop for you, certain circumstances have had to unfold for you to even really make this reading relevant, I think. So let's see what's going on for Aries for May 2024. Judgment card is powerful energy. Whatever has been happening for you, it's been offering you a huge opportunity to transform, evolve, level up. The Four of Swords, the Seven of Cups, still in the thick of some of this confusion, and the Ten of Swords. May hasn't been the easiest month for you, Aries, in terms of your inner world, in terms of your understanding of yourself even. And I think that this is coming through because right around the corner, the Judgment card is saying there's a huge transformation of self. There is a ego death and a rebirth of something that's renewed, that's more pure, that's more in touch with your soul and in touch with a much larger perspective than what you've been able to see. The Five of Wands is here and the Death card is here, and here we have you, Aries, with this insight that's coming. The Tower is here too. So through something extremely cathartic, something groundbreaking, a conflict, stress and tension, and the ego death, the kind of acceptance that you didn't know it all, that you have to see something from another perspective, that's very challenging. Also, it's rewarding. The Tower card is here to, with sometimes something that looks like a bit of a crisis, something that looks like catastrophe. These are all strong words, but something that was jarring, something that was unsettling for you, something that shook you, something that maybe disrupted your peace. Through that catalyst, a truer, more authentic, more free and more upstanding and leveled up and dignified Aries energy can emerge. And that razor sharp insight, it can hit you like a flash of lightning. But you're still working towards that, I believe. So the Four of Swords, the beginning of the month, did you see yourself like this at any point? Laying down, having to pause, having to take a deep breath, having to not react and sit with and try and process what was going on. Very likely the Four of Swords is a pause or a break from sometimes pain, but also it can be a break in relating to certain people, a break from work, a break from the pressures that have been surrounding you lately. And it has been an invitation for you to go within and see what's coming up in there. Also, the Four of Swords will clear it up. It can really suggest that you needed a break because this was mentally quite taxing. And you're not out of the woods yet because the Seven of Cups suggests that there's still some kind of funk here to be cleared up. It's 4 minutes and 44 seconds as I said that. 444, it's a number of protection. So despite what seems to be going on externally or internally at the moment, just know from above there is a protection there around you. And whether or not that's your belief or if that doesn't really apply, just know that you're protected and somebody's got your back, or something has got your back. But things are murky, things are very unclear. You've kind of been disenchanted by somebody or something as well. You're like, that's not who I thought they were. That's not how I thought they saw me. That's not right. That doesn't feel good for me. So there's an illusion then of what you the illusion, really, it's more about disillusionment. Something that you thought was a certain way, or this relationship, this job, this situation, it turns out that no, there's something a lot more to it, and there's a lot of more moving pieces, and you're still trying to figure that out, I think. The Ten of Swords. By the time the month is out, especially after the full moon on the 23rd of the month, you're pretty much done with this situation. You're definitely done with thinking about it and overthinking it. And I think you've kind of gotten some clarity on what your role was there. And remember, we can't change anybody else. We can only change ourselves. And as we change ourselves, people around us will act and move differently in response to the changes that we make. And they'll just have to adjust. And if they don't like the changes we're making, provided they're in highest and best for ourselves, that's their loss and that's their problem. But you're just about done with this situation. Let's go deeper into the messages behind these cards for you now, Aries. Looking after yourself, your health, your vitality, your energetic body is definitely important. It has been. The Six of Swords, but in reverse. This is not an easy situation, Aries. I can tell you that. The Five of Pentacles in reverse is getting over the worry of this, and it's coming to terms with what you're losing from this. The Ten of Wands, it was going to be an uphill battle for you. Maybe one that you wouldn't, is win the right word to use? Maybe one that you wouldn't have, it might have just been more time, energy wasted on this situation because you were reaching a wall. The Six of Swords in the reversal, setbacks to your plans, delays, obstacles, a reroute, a change in the direction you thought you were going in occurred late April into May. The Six of Swords, this journey has been switched around or changed on you, and you've experienced that as a setback in your personal life, a setback financially, a setback on a goal. It kind of was necessary for you, and somehow it might even be a blessing in disguise, because you needed the rest and you didn't need to be in that situation doing what you were supposed to do. It would have been a lot to take on. It would have left you feeling like very zapped and drained of your energy, even more so than maybe you felt at the beginning of May. Had you have proceeded with the route you were trying to take, it would have only, I think, been to your detriment overall. The Seven of Cups. So presently you still can't really make heads or tails of this. I think you're trying to dive headfirst back into a situation because there's a part of your psyche that is telling you that that would be the best thing to do. Six of Cups at the bottom of the deck with the Seven of Cups, because maybe it's family, maybe it's your children, maybe it's friend from the past, maybe it's somebody near and dear to you, maybe it's just something that is a comfort to you or feels like home, and for that reason you want to just gloss over. For that reason you want to go Aries, ram head first back into it. At what's Aries, you know, that energy of rushing into something and then strategizing later, or ready, fire, aim. The Seven of Cups. You're still trying to come to terms with what all this was about, and your mind is telling you to do one thing, but I think you need to listen to your emotions. Here you are, Aries. Exactly. You want to do the ram thing where you don't think before you act, or you don't think before you speak. And recently, or at some point in your life, maybe you're starting to reflect on how you have said things in anger, in spite, that have had a detrimental or damaging effect on the quality of the relationships, like those Six of Cups relationships that you actually really value and you really care about. But whether or not your intention was there to deceive or hurt or be inconsiderate, the other person might understand, the other people might understand. However, the emotional impact of the words or the action will still be felt. So Aries, I think it is a month for you to free yourself from this stress and anguish. And how you will fully be free is by taking radical self-responsibility. It's a really profound thing to be able to see your role. We all have a role to play in every single interaction, in every single setback, in every single time we are exhausted. We have to, I know the victim narrative can sometimes be tempting or very delicious even, but it is not liberating. It's not strengthening you. It's not elevating you. What will elevate you is radical self-responsibility. That's not the same as blame. That's not accepting blame entirely. It's taking responsibility for what part you're playing at this time. The Ten of Swords. So towards the end of the month, you're absolutely done with something that has not been helpful for you in terms of like your day-to-day. It might be helpful for you on a deeper soul level. The Wheel of Fortune in reversed, I just caught that there with the Six of Swords in reverse. Travel plans are beginning to unravel. Plans to go somewhere or to do something are beginning to become unclear or not looking likely. Again, we have the Ten of Wands and the Nine of Swords here at the bottom of the deck. We're back to the Six of Cups with the Star card in reverse. So let's see, the Nine of Swords and the Ten of Swords. At least the swords are getting back into the lower numbers, and at least the Nine of Swords is reversed. The Nine of Swords in reversal is a dropping away of a lot of these tensions and worries for you. And I think that's due to you. This is your energy, the Emperor. I think that's due to you doing the right thing. The divine masculine energy, which exists within all of us, regardless of our sex. The divine masculine is able to be accountable, is able to have empathy. And the divine masculine, when it's balanced, like knows when to advocate for themselves, but also knows when to hold their hands up and say, okay, I know what my part to play is. As you step into the soul growth of this Emperor, you'll feel more empowered, you'll feel freer, you'll feel stronger, and the worries and the tension and what's been playing and weighing heavily on your mind start to dissipate. The Ten of Wands. I know it's not easy. It doesn't look easy this month. It doesn't look like this has been an easy situation at all for you, Aries. The Ten of Wands is about the uphill battle or journey. Let's call it a journey rather than a battle that still lays ahead surrounding getting to the bottom of this. And what is there is going to be really rewarding. The people that are involved here, I think there are people that you really care about, and or something you really care about. Is it your property? Is it your home? Is it your lineage? Is it a person or people? They're also doing their kind of healing on this, which is the Star card upright, but in the reversal, I feel like they just need a little bit of time. Aries, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.